Prime Minister Narendra Modi launched a scathing attack at MVA today. Remember, he was in Eastern Vidarbha today. He has 3 rallies. In fact, 2 of them are going to happen in western part of the state. The Prime Minister, while speaking in Eastern Vidarbha today, said that there is a need to end Aghadi's loot in Maharashtra. He said that Mahavikas Aghadi means biggest players of corruption. In fact, he hit out at MVA, which also has the Congress party, and he said that the Congress party has a double PhD on stalling development. He also spoke on abrogation of Article 370. He also said that Jammu Kashmir was completely plagued by terror attacks, but it was his government that put an end to Article 370. He said the J&K was not even following Ambedkar's constitution. In fact, he said, and I quote, "The rapid development of Maharashtra is beyond the reach of Aghadi. They've done a PhD in breaking development, and Congress is a double PhD in it. Aghadi means biggest players of corruption." This is what the PM said, speaking in Chandrapur, and he said that they've been demanding rail connectivity for years, but the Congress party and the Aghadi did not let that happen.
यहाँ के लोग दशकों से रेल कनेक्टिविटी की मांग कर रहे थे, लेकिन कांग्रेस और अघाड़ी वालों ने कभी भी ये काम होने नहीं दिया। महाराष्ट्र का तेज विकास ये अघाड़ी वालों के बस की बात नहीं है भाई। अघाड़ी वालों ने केवल विकास पर ब्रेक लगाने में पीएचडी कर दी है। कामों को अटकाना, लटकाना और भटकाना, ये कांग्रेस वाले तो इसमें डबल पीएचडी है, एक्सपर्ट है।
My colleague Anu joins us again to help us understand the big takeaways from Prime Minister's speech today. Anush, the Prime Minister was speaking in Vidarbha, which is considered amongst the lesser developed areas of Maharashtra. In fact, BJP takes a lot of pride in the fact that it actually gave a chief minister in the past, Devendra Fadnavis, from this part of the state. And today the Prime Minister spoke about rail connectivity, he spoke about developmental projects, and he likened Mahavikas Aghadi to somebody who stalls development all the time. He says that they have a PhD in stalling development. Can you tell us the big takeaways from the Prime Minister's speech today, and also about the 2 other rallies that he is all set to address today?
A lot of interesting pointers from what Prime Minister Narendra Modi spoke at Chandrapur today. Firstly, we can see that, we've noticed a trend in the last 3 to 4 rallies that he's held in North Maharashtra, in the western belt of Maharashtra, and today in Chandrapur. And that is that although the attack is on the MVA, but the attack primarily is on the Congress party, right? And that probably is because the Bharatiya Janata Party are looking at the Congress party as their primary opponent here going up to the 2024 state assembly elections. Besides that, we can see that Prime Minister Narendra Modi, he's been giving a lot of examples of the national development projects which have been introduced by the NDA government, more than the projects undertaken by the Mahayuti government. In this particular speech, he talked at length about Kashmir. He talked about Article 370. He talked about national security. Also because Vidarbha and especially Chandrapur is one of those regions which had a lot of involvement, or it was very infamous for all the Naxalite activity, which would be very which would be a persistent thing there close to 15 to 20 years ago. So even that was cited as an example. But at the same time, we can see that this entire speech was also intended to be very farmer-centric, especially when a lot of soybean farmers here in Maharashtra, and a lot of them come from Vidarbha region too, they have started to complain about the price fluctuation. Today we saw how Rahul Gandhi was also going to visit Vidarbha, but due to technical problems he could not be there. And in his video, he made it very clear that he was intending to be there to talk to the soybean farmers. And in this speech too, Prime Minister Narendra Modi talked about the compensation mechanism brought in place by the Mahayuti to help the soybean farmers. Besides that, this was his first speech after the Mahayuti released their manifesto a couple of days ago, after the BJP released their manifesto rather, and we can see that he talked again at length about different policies of that particular manifesto here, be it the creation of or creating an AI hub in Maharashtra, be it increasing the number of jobs using the agrarian activities or using the high technology driven professions, be it robotics or be it space. All of these things were pointed out by Prime Minister Narendra Modi. But after this speech, he will be traveling to Western Maharashtra, and that is very significant because Western Maharashtra is considered to be the region which is agriculturally very prosperous, and it has got it has got a historical inclination towards the Sharad Pawar faction of NCP, or the erstwhile United NCP. And we can see that in the Lok Sabha elections, one of the major reasons that was pointed at as far as the loss of the Mahayuti is concerned, or especially the poor performance of the Bharatiya Janata Party is concerned, many talked about the agrarian distress, be it the onion farmers having their complaints in the northern Maharashtra, or several complaints put forth by the farmers in western Maharashtra as well. And a majority of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's campaigns, at least till now, are happening in these agrarian zones. So it has become very clear that they are trying to salvage the situation from what was the case before the Lok Sabha elections to the 2024 state assembly elections here in Maharashtra.